Imagine waking up to discover that a healthy snack you've enjoyed for years just sent you to the emergency room with acute organ failure. This actually happened to a 49-year-old man who developed acute kidney failure simply by eating too many almonds, which caused sharp crystal deposits to tear into his kidney tissue. As we cross the age of 60, our kidneys naturally slow down, becoming less efficient at filtering out the toxins and minerals that younger bodies handle with ease. Today, over 37 million Americans are living with chronic kidney disease, and many are completely unaware that their daily snacking habits are acting as a silent villain rather than a bodyguard for their health. If you've noticed sluggish mornings or minor swelling in your ankles, your kidneys might be sending you a desperate SOS signal that you cannot afford to ignore. In this video, we are going to sort through the confusion to reveal the 3 specific nuts that act as natural cleansing agents for seniors and the 3 you must avoid to stay off a dialysis machine. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more life-saving health truths, and stay with us until the very end, because one small change in your pantry could determine whether you age gracefully or spend your golden years tethered to a machine. Let's start with our first kidney cleansing hero that looks exactly like the organ it helps protect: walnuts. Walnuts are a highly beneficial nutritional choice for seniors because they are the only tree nut providing a significant amount of alpha-linolenic acid, which is a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. This specific type of fat is essential for managing inflammation throughout the body, and clinical research indicates that regular consumption can help lower C-reactive protein, a primary marker used by doctors to assess kidney and heart health. In terms of precise nutritional values, a standard 1-ounce serving, which is roughly 14 walnut halves, provides 185 calories, 18 grams of healthy fats, and 4 grams of protein. From a mineral safety perspective, this portion contains approximately 125 milligrams of potassium and 98 milligrams of phosphorus, making it a suitable snack that stays within a safe range for many individuals monitoring their kidney function. However, it is very important to choose the common English walnuts found in grocery stores rather than the black walnut variety, as black walnuts contain a higher load of 154 milligrams of phosphorus and 7 grams of protein per serving, which can place more stress on aging kidneys. To get the most out of these nutrients without overworking your system, a recommended routine is to enjoy a small handful about 3 to 5 times per week. If you prefer a richer flavor, you can lightly toast them in a dry pan for 2 to 3 minutes, but be sure to avoid salted or candied versions that add unnecessary sodium and sugar. Because their healthy oils are sensitive to heat and air, storing them in an airtight container in your refrigerator will help them stay fresh and nutrient-dense for up to 6 months. For those who find crunchy nuts difficult to chew, soaking them overnight can make them much softer and easier to digest. We would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you have a favorite way to include walnuts in your diet, such as sprinkling them over morning oatmeal or adding them to a fresh salad? While walnuts are excellent for supporting your blood vessels and circulation, our next featured nut is a rare exception to the mineral restriction rules that seniors often have to follow. 2. Macadamia nuts. Most nuts are unfortunately restricted in a kidney-friendly diet because they contain high levels of phosphorus, but macadamia nuts are a unique and welcome exception for seniors over age 60. They're considered the mineral light champion of the nut world because a 1-ounce serving contains only about 53 milligrams of phosphorus and 104 milligrams of potassium. To put this in perspective, that is roughly 1/3 the phosphorus found in many other popular nuts, making it a much safer way to snack without causing dangerous spikes in your blood mineral levels. Furthermore, macadamias provide a very low protein load of just 2.2 grams per ounce, which is beneficial for aging kidneys that may be working overtime to filter out metabolic waste. Beyond their safe mineral profile, these nuts are rich in oleic acid. the same heart-healthy monounsaturated fat found in olive oil. These fats help manage inflammation at a cellular level, which is essential for protecting the tiny, delicate blood vessels that keep your kidneys functioning properly. While they are calorie-dense at about 204 calories per ounce, the combination of healthy fats and protein creates a lasting feeling of fullness. This can actually help you eat fewer processed, high-sodium snacks throughout the day, making it a very practical choice for maintaining a healthy weight as you age. When shopping for macadamias, it is a good idea to look for nuts that are plump and uniform in color, with a sweet, buttery fragrance. Because their high oil content makes them sensitive to heat and air, storing them in an airtight container in your refrigerator will help them stay fresh and prevent them from developing a bitter taste. For an easy snack, try enjoying about 10 to 12 nuts in the afternoon to stabilize your energy levels between meals. Have you tried swapping your usual snacks for a few macadamias lately, and did you notice that you felt full for longer? While macadamias help by keeping your mineral load light and manageable, our third hero nut focuses on protecting the actual membranes of your kidney cells. 3. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts are often overlooked in favor of more popular snacks, yet they are one of the most kidney-friendly nuts available for those over 60. They serve as a vital source of vitamin E, with just a single ounce providing approximately 20% of your daily requirement. This specific antioxidant is crucial because it helps neutralize free radicals that can damage the delicate membranes of your kidney cells. Furthermore, hazelnuts contain a unique form of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol, which research suggests is particularly effective at reducing inflammation within the urinary tract. From a nutritional standpoint, a 1/4 cup serving of hazelnuts provides roughly 84 milligrams of phosphorus and 196 milligrams of potassium. While the potassium is slightly higher than that of macadamias, it remains well below the 200 milligrams threshold that typically requires caution for those monitoring their kidney function. Beyond the chemistry, hazelnuts offer a distinct practical advantage for seniors. When roasted, they have a significantly softer texture than harder nuts like almonds, making them much easier to chew for individuals with dental concerns or swallowing difficulties. To incorporate them into your routine, you can enjoy about 12 kernels as a midday snack or use them to add a healthy crunch to your meals. They pair beautifully with low-potassium fruits like apples and pears, or you can even crush them to create a flavorful, low-sodium coating for baked fish or chicken. However, it is vital to stick to plain, unsalted versions. Heavily processed hazelnut spreads are often loaded with sugar and phosphorus additives that provide none of these cleansing benefits. We want to hear from you. Have you ever tried using crushed hazelnuts as a topping for your vegetables or salads? While these 3 hero nuts support your health, it is equally important to identify the snacks that might be causing unnecessary stress to your system. Now, we must turn our attention to the 3 popular nuts that look healthy on the outside but can be surprisingly hard on aging kidneys. 4. Almonds. While we have discussed the nuts that can help your kidneys, we must now address several popular options that can be surprisingly risky for seniors, starting with almonds. Although they are frequently marketed as a heart-healthy snack, almonds represent one of the most significant risks for individuals over age 60 because of their extremely high oxalate content. A single 1-ounce serving contains over 122 milligrams of oxalates, which is nearly 3 times the daily limit usually recommended for people at risk of forming kidney stones. These oxalates can bind with calcium in your system to form sharp, needle-like crystals that may cause intense pain or even deposit directly into your kidney tissue, leading to a condition called oxalate nephropathy. This risk is not merely theoretical, as medical records describe a case where a man developed acute kidney failure simply by consuming excessive amounts of almonds every day. Beyond the oxalate danger, almonds also contain approximately 150 milligrams of phosphorus and 200 milligrams of potassium per 1/4 cup, which can add a significant mineral load to your system. It is important to remember that common preparation methods, such as soaking or using almond butter, do not significantly reduce this oxalate burden. If you find yourself frequently reaching for almonds, you might want to consider safer alternatives like sunflower seeds or the hazelnuts we discussed earlier. Have you ever noticed any discomfort or back pain after eating a large portion of almonds? As we move to our next nut, you will see how even a nut that looks like a kidney can actually cause it a great deal of stress. 5. Cashews. Cashews are often shaped like a kidney, but they can be quite difficult for your filtering system to handle as you age. The first concern involves their mineral profile, as a single ounce provides about 150 to 168 milligrams of phosphorus and 180 milligrams of potassium. While phosphorus is a necessary nutrient, kidneys that have slowed down over time struggle to remove excess amounts. When this mineral builds up, it can actually pull calcium out of your bones and cause it to harden in your blood vessels. Cashews also contain roughly 47 milligrams of oxalates per ounce, which contributes to the total burden that can lead to painful stone formation in susceptible individuals. This risk is particularly high for seniors who use cashew-based dairy alternatives like cashew milk, cream, or cheese. These products often concentrate the problematic minerals and oxalates, meaning a single serving could deliver the equivalent of several ounces of whole nuts at once. Furthermore, many commercial cashew products add phosphorus-containing preservatives and extra sodium to enhance flavor, which can increase your blood pressure and make your kidneys work much harder. If you enjoy creamy textures in your cooking, using small amounts of coconut cream or sunflower seed butter can provide a similar experience without these specific mineral risks. Now, let us look at a common staple that many people do not realize is actually a legume with its own set of challenges. 6. Peanuts. Peanuts are technically legumes rather than tree nuts, and they pose a severe threat to kidney health for those in their 60s and 70s because they are among the foods highest in oxalates. Consuming large daily portions, such as multiple spoonfuls of peanut butter or a large handful of honey-roasted peanuts, provides a heavy oxalate burden that aging kidneys struggle to process. This consistent overload significantly increases the risk of forming calcium oxalate stones, which can cause intense pain and create inflammation that further compromises your long-term organ function. Beyond the oxalates, a quarter cup of peanuts contains 133 milligrams of phosphorus and 232 milligrams of potassium, which is a higher mineral load than many of the kidney-friendly options we have shared. The risk is often made worse by how peanuts are processed, as most conventional peanut butters and roasted snacks are loaded with sodium. This excess salt contributes to water retention and elevates your blood pressure, which can damage the small, fragile filtering vessels inside your kidneys over time. If you truly crave the flavor of peanuts, it is much safer to limit yourself to just one measured teaspoon of natural, unsalted peanut butter mixed into a smoothie rather than eating it by the spoonful. We would love to know, were you surprised to learn that peanuts could be a major contributor to kidney stones? Understanding the science behind these nut choices is a vital part of taking care of yourself as you age. Your kidney health is as unique as your fingerprint, and making small, informed adjustments to your snacks can help you maintain your vitality. If you choose to ignore these warnings and continue to overload your system with high levels of oxalates, phosphorus, and sodium, you face a much higher risk of persistent inflammation, painful stones, and the life-altering reality of regular dialysis. By simply swapping out stress-inducing choices like almonds and peanuts for our featured heroes, walnuts, macadamias, and hazelnuts, you can support your body's natural filtration and keep your energy levels steady. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss another life-saving health truth. We are curious to hear your thoughts. Which of the nuts on our dangerous list surprised you the most today? Share your experience in the comments below, and we will do our best to respond to you personally within the first 24 hours. To learn even more about protecting your health, be sure to watch our next video, where we break down the safest and least stressful dairy options for your kidneys. Stay informed and stay healthy.